countdown to blast off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Lord Blood-Rah's Wrackin Theater. Lord Blood-Rah, good! Welcome.
My lords and ladies, geeks, geekarellas, geekulas, and geekeritas. I am Lord Blood-Rah, and this is Lord Blood-Rah's Nerve-Wrackin Theater. And the film you are about to see tonight is not really the film you are about to see tonight. I'll just explain that. You see, tonight's film began its existence as a big-budget Russian science fiction epic called Nebo Zvyat, or The Sky Calls. It was produced to instill pride in the Russian people for their space program, which just 2 years earlier had launched Sputnik 1, the very first space satellite ever launched. The film was full of pro-Russian, anti-American propaganda. But then, in 1962, enters our hero, Roger Corman. He and a very young Francis Ford Coppola, of Godfather and other classic films fame, took the film, re-edited it, removed all of the Russian propaganda, and redubbed it in English with a completely new script. So, tonight, from 1959, then reborn in 1962, it's the sci-fi space epic Battle Beyond the Sun. Now, Corman and Coppola took the heroic Russian element and bumbling American element out of the film and replaced them with Earth's last two countries, North Hemis and South Hemis. Both countries racing to be the first country to land on the red planet Mars. Oh, and by the way, you'll notice in the credits that Francis Ford Coppola is listed as associate producer, and the producer and director is credited to a Thomas Kolchart. Thomas Kolchart is a pseudonym for Francis Ford Coppola. When you worked for Corman, you worked for Corman. But now, my lords and ladies, without further ado, I give to you the celluloid Frankenstein that is Battle Beyond the Sun.
The future of mankind is being decided behind closed doors. In laboratories all over the world, scientists are working on projects designed to take man beyond the confines of this Earth. You are looking at the actual models of spacecraft now being developed by agencies of the United States government. This is an Apollo spacecraft designed for elliptical orbit of the moon. Its lunar landing vehicle can transport 3 men safely to and from the moon's surface. These are other types of manned and remote control mechanisms, each designed for a specific function, many already in operation as satellites of this Earth, some in readiness for the moonshot, others designed for probes in deep space, a few to serve as space stations, and the most complex of all, prototypes of craft capable of putting a man on the surface of another planet. The wheel was one of man's first inventions and has been with him all of his civilized life. But now it, like so many other of his creations, must be modified to fit his new demands. These are 3 types of variable radius wheels, designed to transport a vehicle over a rocky surface. New concepts are being created almost daily. Some will never get beyond the drawing board, but others, or their descendants, will become part of man's greatest adventure, the exploration and colonization of space. All over the world, men and women are working to make that dream a reality. Every aspect of the journey is being analyzed, from the tiniest control devices to the mightiest rocket engines. But it's not enough to just get there. Just as the great explorers sailed from Spain and England and France to discover the Americas so that the colonizers might come later, so will our exploration spacecraft precede the colonizers of the planets. Already plans are being made for the colonies. Sources of food and power must be found. Artificial atmospheres created. Everything done to build an Earth away from the Earth. No man living today can predict exactly what the future holds. But this much we do know. All through man's march across this Earth, the wildest dreams and fantasies of one age have become the commonplaces of the next. The motion picture you are about to see can be called today a fantasy of the future. But one day, maybe not too far distant, audiences will be able to look back on it in the same spirit with which we view pictures about the first covered wagons crossing the plains. In the fear-ridden years following the Great Atomic War, the Earth and its people had been reduced to a state of death and destruction. Those who had survived the tragedy began building anew with a hope for the future. But still the world remained divided. This time, man-made boundaries stretched beyond mere countries, forcing the isolated separation of one vast hemisphere from another. These 2 conflicting powers became known as the North Hemis and the South Hemis. Heading South Hemis's top security project, Red Planet, was Dr. Albert Gordon. Working with him was his wife, Dr. Ruth Gordon. They and a carefully selected team of scientists had labored in secret for 5 years on the project which hoped to put the first man on the planet Mars. Now, just days before the launching, the first public information releases were being given to certain journalists who would spread the story to the world if the project were a success. If it met with failure, neither the citizens of South Hemis nor their rivals in the Northern Hemisphere would know that it had even been tried. Astronaut Craig Matthews was in charge of briefing a government journalist on the details. Information had been leaked from North Hemis that their scientists were also trying to reach Mars, and the pressures were building in both governments to make sure that their men landed on the planet first. Man-carrying space stations had been circling the Earth for several years, and trips to and from the stations were not unusual. The first step in Project Red Planet was to transport the personnel in a normal manner to a specially equipped station. The second phase would be the actual launching from this artificial planet, where the spacecraft would no longer be subjected to the Earth's gravitational pull.
Ground control will now take command for launching. Blast off is set for 02100. All personnel must be at their stations.
so hard. We've come so far.
Just keep the faith and courage you've always shown for a little longer.
Dr. Gordon, forgive the intrusion. As personal representative of the President, I want to extend best wishes for the success of Project Red Planet from all the people of South Ennis.
Thank you.
We're approaching second unit countdown.
Our hopes for the future go with you.
All visitors must leave the launching area. Passengers will board immediately.
Take good care of her, Craig. Now, you see that he does.
I will. I promise not to let her out of my atmosphere.
Ah, he's always joking.
You know, this flight to the space station could become just a routine stopover.
An interplanet bus stop.
I hope your mother approves of me. Do you? I think she does.
Of course.
Nancy, have you lost your confidence?
Don't be silly.
Countdown entering stage red. All personnel stand ready. Synchronized units now being switched over to master control.
This is control. Attention personnel. Project Red Planet, prepare for flight countdown. Begin your lane reports.
Begin your lame reports? That's no way to speak to your staff. Reminds me of an English teacher I had in middle school once. We'll be right back after these messages. Lord Blood-Rah's nerve-wracking theater is made possible by Lord Blood-Rah's Patreon supporters. For more information and to gain access to exclusive content, go to patreon.com/Lord Blood-Rah.
Lobo, take the girl to my quarters.
Janet's car? Yeah. There's not a trace of it.
Let me loose. Do you hear me? You will be soon as big as a giant. Or, like all the others, dead.
First stage rockets ready.
Main rocket stage ready.
Fuel ready. Stabilization center ready. Power ready.
Air conditioning ready.
Radar ready. Guidance ready.
Airlanes ready for takeoff.
Countdown red. Continue at 34. Attention flight personnel. Loading elevators are now being withdrawn. Countdown continues at 20. All stations prepare for 0 red. Countdown continues at 10. 0 red, -5.
Project Red Planet. All units clear. Switch over to standby.
All landing personnel, report on flight deck. Stand by to receive flight number 87 from Earth.
Have all preparation been completed?
Yes, sir.
Welcome, Dr. Gordon.
It's good to see you, Commander.
Hello, Paul.
Commander Daniels?
Right this way, gentlemen. My men will take care of your crew.
Oh! Hey! Astronaut Johnson just blasted off from Mars.
Tell us when you get there.
I will if I can find a telephone.
Don't reverse the charges.
Actually, we have the Mercury ready for you 2 days ahead of schedule.
We've gained so much by assembling the ship here. Not just the fuel and added rocket power, but we've been spared the atmospheric strain against the ship.
Which could well mean the difference.
Without a doubt.
Turn on Spaceship Mercury. It's not going to be easy, you know, staying behind.
Now look, you were the one who said this flight wasn't going to be a spaceman's holiday. So just consider yourself as being lucky.
I hope you're wrong.
I think he really means you're more important here. Any changes?
Not so far. Here are the micronic charts. The solar reports continue to verify our last calculations. Couldn't ask for better conditions.
How long will it last?
An estimated 5 or 6 weeks. Beyond that, we'd be taking a chance.
If all continues as planned, we shouldn't have any problems.
None whatsoever.
Commander, we are receiving an encoded television wave.
You can screen it for us here.
Yes, sir.
It couldn't be coming from one of our ships. All flights have been diverted, with the project in effect.
We'll find out soon enough.
We request your aid.
Identify yourself and state the nature of your request.
This is Captain Torrance and Dr. Martin aboard the ship Typhoon from North Hemis. We request permission to land for emergency repairs. I've informed our base.
You have permission. We'll prepare for your ship to land.
Thank you. We'll trouble you as little as possible.
I'll switch you to control.
Attention, landing personnel on flight deck. Attention, stand by to receive unassisted landing. Repeat, stand by to receive unassisted landing.
It's a North Hemisphere ship.
Of course, you realize we must make our own repairs. I want you to know how much we appreciate your assistance. If we could work this way, North and South combined, think of it. The advantages.
I agree with that. To its eventuality, Captain Torrance.
Thank you.
If the attitudes of our governments could somehow be changed.
You know how politicians work. Always years behind science.
What brought you into our radius?
It was unintentional, I assure you. We were flight testing a new synergic curve pattern to lessen fuel consumption after orbit.
Well, we've also been working on that.
Oh, if only we were allowed to exchange data. There, politics instead of science again. Still, I believe we should try to instigate a new research exchange.
We've all thought that for a long time.
Maybe if we took the initial step. Mars is our immediate project.
Mars?
Now that you know. Spaceship Mercury. Have a look at it.
This is the culmination of all our research.
How close are you to its completion?
Well, the ship itself has been ready for quite some time. We've just been waiting for the proper solar conditions.
And your time plan?
Yes, how soon?
Countdown has already been set for tomorrow. If there are no drastic solar changes, we'll proceed with the plan.
Any questions?
May I ask you?
We've already imposed enough. The hour is growing late. Good luck on your flight tomorrow.
Thank you.
Good night, Doctor. Until later.
Good night.
Good night.
We had no indication of this. It may leave us no alternative.
Don't take too much upon yourself.
You know, I don't think either side is ever going to get to Mars with pilots like those. It sounds like they scratched the paint every time they tried to dock. But that space station is quite nice, though. You know, I've always said I like a nice, big, open-air patio on a space station. It makes it nice and homey. We'll be right back. Would you like a personalized, one-of-a-kind video message from Lord Blood-Rah for you or your loved one? Then go to cameo.com/Lord Blood-Rah. Holiday greetings, birthday wishes, shout-outs, and more. Get a personalized video message from Lord Blood-Rah, only at cameo.com.
Death cell at San Quentin, he foretold the terrible, unimaginable future.
I'm gonna kill you, you sick-headed ape. You're gonna die tomorrow.
Indestructible, because the scientific experiment that brought him back from death made his skin as tough as armor and released every killer's instinct stored up in his demented mind. spawn of science, he begins an irresistible campaign of vengeance. Terrorizing the men whose lying testimony had sent him to the gas chamber. Torturing the burlesque dancer who once had loved him and now wanted to divert him from his path of hate.
You're free to go, Mr. Lowell. Once out on those streets and I'm a dead man. If you let me go, you'll be responsible for murder. You know the butcher threatened to kill me.
Through the 700 miles of underground drains of the city of Los Angeles that were his hideout, he held a world at bay. Bullets bounced off him. Rockets couldn't halt him. Flamethrowers couldn't destroy him.
Yes?
Dr. Martin.
Come in.
I hope you don't mind this intrusion.
No, not at all. Be seated.
Thank you. After all these years, we can finally talk.
A discussion I've looked forward to. I've long admired your writings.
That's an honor coming from you. Dr. Martin, I've observed your ship.
Anything unusual?
It's designed for deep probe, very similar to our Mercury. What is the Typhoon's flight range?
As one scientist to another, I'd like to discuss the entire matter. But you must realize that it's entirely out of the question.
Captain, do not attempt the flight. Regardless of what you believe, we cannot take any unnecessary risks.
General, I can't accept defeat.
If your ship is malfunctioning, you'd be merely throwing your life away, and with it the entire project. I understand your determination, but I must order you to return to the base.
We cannot turn back now.
Captain Torrance. Captain Torrance.
Then, we've reached an impasse. I can only express my regrets.
No more so than I, Dr. Gordon.
I understand.
Dr. Gordon.
Good night. Good night.
It's decided. We leave at once.
For North Hemisphere?
No, for Mars. I think our friends will be somewhat surprised.
Captain, that's not our main concern at this time. Our repairs may not hold up.
I went over the entire system, and it proved out perfect. You checked it. Remember, my friend, what this could mean.
I realize the situation completely. But do you?
Good evening, Paul. We came to work on our ship. Need any help? Not at the moment. Maybe tomorrow.
All personnel clear the flight deck without delay.
What was the reason for doing that?
Someone might get hurt in the blast-off.
Too late now. Full power.
Full power.
Craig, someone's been hurt. There he is.
It's Paul Clinton. Let's get him inside. Is he badly hurt? I can't tell.
Flight pattern of the Typhoon is directed for Mars.
They weren't ready.
You're so right, but they were obsessed. How are you feeling?
Not too bad. Just shaken. I'll be fine by flight time.
Paul.
Doctor, you wouldn't replace me now. Not at this point.
I have no choice.
Nancy, tell him I'm all right.
The X-rays reveal a minor concussion has resulted. I'm sorry, Paul.
We can't take the chance, Paul. Craig will replace you.
Watch your step. Over here, Nancy.
Craig, I'm so happy Dr. Gordon chose you for the first flight.
Mars, Nancy, think of it.
I am.
Before you know it, I'll be back with you in South Hills.
Craig. Please don't let me act like a little girl now.
You won't, I'm sure.
Final call.
A medallion with our names on it. Pin it on the flag you place on Mars.
I will. Begin our relay.
Yes, Doctor.
This is Earth Control, calling Project Red Planet. Stand by to checkpoint communication relay.
Relay communications in effect.
Control ready.
Are you ready? I'm ready, sir.
Hold it, we're not ready. It says right here, we gotta go to commercial. Keep your rockets warm. We'll be right back. Old Time Radio Horror. Experience the subtle magic of old-time radio horror every week with Lord Blood-Rah's nerve-wracking auditorium, chilling audio nightmares from radio classics like Lights Out, The Witch's Tale, Dark Fantasy, and many more. Available on YouTube and most podcast providers. Lord Blood-Rah's nerve-wracking auditorium. Please leave your eyes at the door. You will not need them.
Isolated Pacific island, the Navy lands a party of daring scientists to solve the mysterious disappearance of an entire atomic research team. Strange horror strikes first at the plane that brought them. And then, earth-shattering tremors begin tearing the island to shreds.
Okay, Professor. How are the crabs blowing up the island?
I am not sure. But imagine they are able to send out arcs of heat. They are packed with it.
They can melt and fuse parts of the caverns, explode the materials contained, and bring about the slides.
There used to be ridges there for maybe 2 miles.
Now there's less than half a city block. Soon we will have nowhere to run.
Fathoms deep among the terrors of the mighty Pacific, daring skin divers brave undersea perils that stagger the imagination. Here are monsters with razor-sharp claws that hand grenades and dynamite cannot stop. Nor searing fire and flame, nor tons of crushing rocks, as mankind faces its last desperate chance.
And now back to Battle Beyond the Sun, and the race to Mars is on. That sneaky North Hemis captain may have gotten an early start, but our South Hemis boys aren't going to take this lying down.
Recline. Temperature reading?
0.934, rising.
That checks.
Mm-hmm. Say, what is this thing? Good luck charm?
Something like that.
Or pocket money for Mars?
It's a medallion for history. So what is that? An asteroid?
No.
What's so interesting?
I think it's an old friend of yours. Come here and see for yourself.
To discover a satellite. That was my first dream.
We'll see you on the way back.
It's incredible. Remaining in orbit so long, huh?
It opened the way to outer space.
That's final, General. Signing off. If South Hemis were to get to Mars before we did, but they won't. Our ship's perfect. Even the General admitted. Our Hemis might have suffered for it.
Something's wrong. Our course is changing.
It couldn't be. Our angle is perfect.
Can't you understand? I said it was changing. It won't hold.
You're wrong. Check it again.
I have, twice. Being pulled away by a powerful magnetic field. It's the sun.
The directional rockets. Won't they correct it?
They might if we fired all of them.
We've no choice. Fire them.
I intend to. Just hope it's enough. Get ready.
Positions. Recline.
Let's monitor Earth.
Yes?
And continue density
That's rude.
report. Stand ready for checkpoint on third cycle. Spaceship Mercury passing through nearest proximity of Sun's periphery. Transmit your readings at 30-second intervals. Before I return to unified control, I want you to know that our latest figures coincide with the reports from the space station, and the first flight to Mars continues in perfect trajectory.
There it is, Craig.
Mars.
What a magnificent sight.
It looks like it's just waiting for us. A distress signal. How could that be? Unless...
Emergency. Spaceship Typhoon calling. Emergency. We are being pulled into the sun. Our auxiliary rockets lack the power to hold. I repeat, we are being drawn into the sun. No power to hold.
The magnetic radius.
Is there anything we can do?
Check position.
Within radius .14. Could we possibly get to them?
We have the power.
I realize that, but what about the fuel?
Course on Typhoon.
Yes, sir.
2 lives are at stake, and we can save them.
But the project?
The project is for man.
And you won't change your decision, sir?
We can't. Ready? Recline. Prepare for retro.
This is Typhoon. Emergency. This is our last signal. Our rocket power has failed to withstand the sun. Noise. Has contact been made?
It's meteors. Being fired from the sun's heat. The pole. Prepare yourself to resist the pole.
have failed.
Our eagerness failed us. We needed more time for preparation.
No more.
Calling Typhoon. Calling Typhoon. This is Spaceship Mercury. Can you hear us?
This is Radio Typhoon. Listen carefully. It's too late to help us now. For your own safety, don't even try.
Continue on your course.
You see? They want to spare us.
Radiation up.
It's hopeless. I don't blame you. I wanted it too. Don't torture yourself. It's all over.
Attention, all personnel, Project Red Planet. Report to the main control room immediately. Attention, all personnel, Project Red Planet. Report to the main control room immediately. All stations are red alert. I repeat, all stations are red alert.
There were no reports about this thing until 1946. What could have happened then to start the stories?
1946? Well, the bikini underwater experiments were set off then. Maybe that started something.
Deep down in the strange, lurid, murky depths of the Pacific are fantastic, horribly grotesque creatures of the sea that challenge man's courage as no earthly creatures can. Science knows some of the answers, but not all. And among science's unknowns is the strange identity of the living monster from the ocean floor.
How'd he get out of suit? No man gets through that.
And what happened to him? Here is the first undersea battle ever photographed between a giant killer shark and a woman, as she searches for a monster even more deadly.
Could absorb a man. Or a woman.
Bonnie, cast off on the double.
Mercury?
Yes.
What's the other object?
We're not positive yet. It created a change of course. We're waiting now for some word.
Speed set. Lock control. Get ready.
All set. Hatch open.
Be careful of your weight, Val.
I checked the pressure.
Remember,
Yes?
you'll have only a matter of minutes to effect the transfer.
I'll make it. Just hold her steady.
Captain.
Pick him up. I think we have only a few more minutes. Okay? Now let's get this thing off. There. Now how do you feel, huh? Better? Now let me help you, Dr. Martin.
Craig, the figures were right.
Could we make it back to Earth?
We've consumed too much of the fuel. But the chart doesn't show the terrain.
But we have to land there.
Listen, Craig.
Yes?
Emergency fuel must come by rocket from South Hemis.
What could have gone wrong? Not even a signal.
Could it be ionosphere blackout?
I doubt it. But perhaps if we...
Sir, from Spaceship Mercury.
At last, some word. We lost contact after receiving the message. Our fuel supply is exhausted. Landing on Mars is no longer possible. We'll attempt to land on Angkor, which is in the Martian orbit. If we're successful, we'll require a fuel rocket.
Nothing over here.
I finished checking over the ship, Doctor.
Any damage?
Everything appears in order.
Then we can leave if we get the fuel.
Probably the rocket is already on the way.
Come on, get ready. We'll have to set up the guidance antenna to receive the fuel rocket.
Come in, Dr. Gordon.
Commander, the fuel rocket launching has been completed.
We can rescue them. If their guidance antenna can land the fuel rocket.
Then the outcome is in their hands.
There seems to be a magnetic interference. Could it prevent you from landing the fuel rocket, Doctor?
Yes, but I believe the condition is diminishing with the planet's rotation around Mars. Look. Does absorb the sun's rays.
Then life must exist there.
In all probability.
Just think. A new world is almost within our grasp. Imagine the discoveries we could make. And we almost got there. If you hadn't sacrificed for us, you might have attained your goal.
A life has more value than any goal that man can strive
for. Well, it looks like the lurking bug-eyed monster agrees. I think that's agreement. Or it could just be ravenous hunger for living flesh. Who knows, really?
Larry!
From the exotic geisha houses of Tokyo to the back alleys of the Ginza Strip comes the terrifying news of a fiendish creature that threatens to destroy all who stand in his way. This is the frightening story of an American reporter in Tokyo who unwittingly became the victim of a shocking scientific experiment that turned him into a horrible mutant, half man, half monster, the Manster.
What happened?
He got away.
I think I know where he's going, to Taras. Follow me.
Right.
There's panic in the streets as the unheard of terror of a half man, half monster runs wild through the city.
There he goes!
Don't miss The Manster, a genuine thriller in the most frightening sense of the word.
As we return to Battle Beyond the Sun, our daring middle-aged men and their flying machine are waiting patiently on a satellite of Mars for the fuel ship to arrive and rescue them. Also waiting patiently is some sort of weird, bug-eyed creature. Let's see whose patience runs out first.
Let's relax and celebrate. We have two reasons. Craig's forthcoming marriage to the nicest girl I know, and the rocket bringing fuel. Success to both. Success to both.
It's strange. Any other time, a fuel rocket couldn't compare with Nancy. But now, I'm not so sure.
Subdue the universe, but woman will always subdue man. Now, to business. The guidance antenna is still directing the rocket. It should be in our landing range presently. Let's get ready to receive it. The angle of entry is perfect. Switch to automatic landing control. It should indicate reversal stage. Does your reading check?
Yes.
Members of the Space Agency, our observatory reports that the pilotless fuel rocket has crashed on Angkor. Everything possible is being done to establish further contact with our astronauts. As soon as we have any word, you will be notified. Thank you.
Craig, you haven't given up hope, have you? No. We're alive, and that's what's important. You're right. The transmitter's strong enough, the signal should be received. It will be. Seldom have I seen a man more ingenious than Dr. Gordon.
Any sign at all that the interference will decrease?
No, sir, not yet.
Have you tried every wavelength?
Yes.
The distance and time element, everything checks out. I know I could make it.
Report from flight station. We are still unable to make contact. A piloted fuel rocket is our last course of action. I strongly recommend Paul Clinton as the man best qualified to undertake the flight.
This is not an easy decision for me to make. Piloted rocket ship still requires additional testing. The commander could very well be right. Still, if there is some way to be certain that our men are still alive, I'll leave the decision to you, Paul.
There's no other way. I have to go.
Mercury, calling Earth. I'll keep trying. Calling Earth.
Did that just really happen? Or did that astronaut just have some kind of weird Freudian freakout? He has issues. Lord Blood-Rah's nerve-wracking theater is made possible by Lord Blood-Rah's Patreon supporters. For more information and to gain access to exclusive content, go to patreon.com/Lord Blood-Rah.
come and dance with me. Hear the beat of the pounding sea. Ride, baby, ride, come and ride with me. Let your feet go easy and free.
What do you make of this? Where does the other end go? It dumps into the ocean.
It looks exactly like the South American Fantigua fish. I hope you can take one alive, Sheriff.
I still believe that a human clawed that girl to death.
The Beach Girls and the Monster, starring John Hall, Sue Casey, and the glamorous Watusi dancing girls from Hollywood's famed Whiskey A Go-Go nightclub. Music by Frank Sinatra Jr.
You got a monster in the surf. Yeah, yeah.
Chicks, do you have a problem? You won't have after you meet the monster on the beach. If you see this ghoul, play it cool. Beauties in bikinis, laughing, singing, surfing, sinning. Beach party lovers making hey hey in the moonlight while the monster waits and watches. Yeah. This one will kill you.
And now, on to the conclusion of Battle Beyond the Sun. And you know, it occurs to me that other than those borderline obscene rubber monsters we just saw, there really hasn't been any battles in this movie. A race to Mars, yes, but no battles. Well, let's see if they can fit one in before the end of the film. Oh, and speaking of that, this film tonight is on the short side, so after it ends, we'll have our cranial cavity search, and then a surprise.
Dr. Gordon! Dr. Gordon, look! Out there! Craig, let's go.
Yes, sir.
It's Paul Clinton. Doctor, the creatures. One of our fuel rockets.
Paul? What creatures?
I know they're out there. How else do you explain the condition of Paul's body?
We may never know the answer. But he gave his life so that we might go on living. That we will always know.
We'll be taking off shortly. For Earth.
disembarking at ramp 7.
Mother Matthews! Mother Matthews, over here!
Craig will be here shortly. He's a hero. So excited. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I can hardly believe it. Oh, you're so very kind, children. Oh, Nancy, I'm so thrilled. This is my aunt. Oh, I've never been so happy and proud. Oh, I'm just too excited even to speak.
Attention! Here is the latest bulletin on the spaceship Mercury. Landing will take place within the next several minutes. We are standing by to give you a detailed description of this historic event.
Just thinking about you made me know we'd come back.
I had faith.
You're a wonderful woman.
I love you.
Though the first attempt by men to reach Mars had met with failure, a greater insight to the real problems of mankind had been achieved. The way was now open for both sides to begin working together in peace. Out of their combined knowledge and effort, all men would come to know a better world in which to live, and one day, perhaps, the entire universe.
Assume the position and open your minds wide. It's time for your cranial cavity search. Yes, my lords and ladies, the cranial cavity search. Here's a chance for you great geeks out there to prove your geek cred by showing what you know. And tonight's cranial cavity search question is, in the 1968 classic Planet of the Apes, Colonel Taylor, played by Charlton Heston, crash lands on a planet where apes have the dominant society and humans are wild savages. There he encounters the orangutan Dr. Zaius, played by Morris Evans, who tries and imprisons Taylor before the intelligent human can infect ape society. What was the official title of Dr. Zaius? A. Supreme Leader of the Council of Elders. B. Minister of Science and Chief Defender of the Faith. C. High Lord Minister to the Lawgiver. Or D. Chancellor of the Bureau on Human Affairs. What was the official title of Dr. Zaius in the original Planet of the Apes? And which of these ads will officially be the last one you can stand? And the answer to tonight's cranial cavity search question: what was the official title of Dr. Zaius in the original Planet of the Apes? It was B. Minister of Science and Chief Defender of the Faith. It was Dr. Zaius' sworn duty to progress science in ape culture as well as maintain the religious faith of the apes, a faith that taught that only apes possessed the divine spark of intelligence and reason. If you haven't seen the original Planet of the Apes, my lords and ladies, I don't know what to tell you. Just go see it. It's obviously a classic. But now, my lords and ladies, as always here in the Wrackin Theater, a short film means a big surprise for you. And I've heard from many of you out there that tell me that, like me, you are big fans of classic trailers. I could watch hours of classic science fiction and horror trailers. They just don't make them like they used to. Well, my lords and ladies, without further ado, I give to you a whole slew of science fiction trailers. Here is a tremulous trailers tribute to sci-fi.
It's Lord Blood-Rah's tremulous trailers.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Fly in the rocket ship of the future, 350,000 miles up. Explore limitless space with the world's greatest astronauts.
Pegasus 4 to Lunar Base 1. We're entering a heavy magnetic field.
Take part in the terrifying search for the Phantom Planet. Battle an army of deadly meteors. See daredevil men repair their ship on the edge of eternity. Vital feed lines hit. Air cut off.
My ship is being drawn toward an asteroid. Instruments completely out of operation. I'm going to try to land. I don't think I'll make it.
See the first man land on the Phantom Planet. See a 6-foot man shrink to 6 inches before your very eyes. Introducing Dolores Faith as Zetha, the girl from outer space, whose beauty secrets are wrested from the cosmic rays of the Milky Way. Discover the atomic mysteries of the universe.
Those are gravity plates that we've had placed here. Their intensity is so high that any object or any person placed on any one of them would immediately disintegrate. Here, let me show you.
Men on the Phantom Planet risk instant death for their women. The appalling warfare of other worlds. Sun-blazing solarites attack.
The greatest danger to us is the high-intensity heat bomb.
Right. They have enough concentrated heat to blow up our planet instantly.
See the solarite monster break loose. Thrill to the awe-inspiring battle for survival.
Activate the gravity curtain.
The fantastic power of the weapons of outer space. Cosmic rays destroying the solarites.
Instructions are to prepare for an attack by an unknown enemy. That's what he meant. Who do you think you are, anyway?
Answer me, or I destroy you!
Stop!
There's something behind this, something we don't understand. The weapon he uses, it's unheard of. Blasting flesh right off the bones.
Master control to fleet, set flight pattern to -.08. Increase speed.
They're coming right at us! Get down inside the cave!
Meet Commando Cody, Sky Marshal of the Universe. He's the new screen sensation everybody's cheering in Republic's serial thriller, Radar Men from the Moon. When the Moon Monsters, under the direction of Wrackin, ruthless dictator of the Moon, scheme to invade the Earth.
And have your ray gun set up ready to blast them. This time you must not fail.
Yes, Your Excellency.
The nations of the world appeal to Commando Cody, Sky Marshal of the Universe.
Cody and his assistants must be destroyed.
Okay, we'll go back to town and get them.
First to see an actual invasion from the moon. In Republic's Radar Men from the Moon.
Now what? You robbed me?
Among other things, yes.
Greetings.
My lords and ladies, I'm sure you may have noticed that that last trailer didn't quite look like all the rest of the trailers. That's because Destination Outer Space was not made in the 50s or 60s, but in 2010. Ha-ha! Destination Outer Space is one of Christopher R. Mims' films. He specializes in making new films with the look of old classics. You can check out his work here. Ha-ha! And if those two rubber monsters at the end of Battle Beyond the Sun look just kind of tacked on at the end, it's totally because they were just tacked on at the end. You see, Corman told Coppola that he didn't feel the film had enough action in it. It's understandable, really. And to just throw a couple of monsters in there. And if those two monsters looked kind of anatomically familiar to some of you out there, well, you're right. Well, my lords and ladies, I want to thank you all for watching, and I want to invite you all back again next week when we'll do whatever this is all over again. As always, I am Lord Blood-Rah saying, geek out.